The CBC's Crystal Gumansing has also been tracking developments from our London bureau and joins us now live. So, Crystal, tell us about some of the international reaction to the attack on Israel by Iran.
We are getting more reaction minute by minute here. Let's start off with the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres. She was one of the first people to comment after we saw the missiles, about 180 missiles coming from Iran going towards Israel. He posted on social media, "I condemn the broadening of the Middle East conflict with the escalation after escalation. This must stop," he wrote. "We absolutely need a ceasefire." We're also hearing from Europe's top diplomat, Joseph Borrell, saying the EU condemns in the strongest terms Iran's attack against Israel. The dangerous cycle of attack and retaliation risks the spiraling out of control. An immediate ceasefire is needed across the region. Also hearing from Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister's office, putting out a statement. Apparently, the Prime Minister was actually speaking with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the time of the escalation. They are condemning Iran's attack on Israel and saying actually when it started, they were on the phone. And so he initially expressed his concerns during that conversation. We are, Andrew, also hearing from Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian saying that this is just a part of our capability. Do not get into a confrontation with Iran. Earlier, there were some celebrations in Tehran, people taking to the streets. It's worth noting that it is not a free media in Iran, so we don't know just how authentic that outpouring of reaction is, but it is worth noting. We also saw some cheering and people looking to the sky in Khan Yunis in Gaza when those attacks were ongoing. Hamas's leadership also putting out a statement that's being shared by the Reuters news agency, saying Hamas apparently saying, "We congratulate the heroic rocket launch carried out by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps." So there is a lot of reaction coming, great condemnation. We have to note this is only the second time that Iran has directly targeted Israel. Usually it's through one of its proxies, such as Hezbollah, the Houthis, or Hamas. So this is a great concern for diplomats all over the world. The escalation, we heard Melanie Joly talking about that, saying we are in a scenario where there is a war and they're greatly paying attention to what is going on. That is sort of the statement we're hearing from world leaders right now.
And Crystal, what can you tell us about a shooting in Tel Aviv's Jaffa neighborhood?
Yeah, so that happened, Andrew, around the same time. It happened at about 7 o'clock local time, so just slightly before we saw that attack of the missiles coming into Israel. The Jaffa neighborhood in Tel Aviv, Israeli officials calling it a terror shooting, saying individuals started firing at the light rail system. The number here as far as the death toll is changing, so it is anywhere at this point between 4 and 8. That has not been officially confirmed as of yet. We know that there are roughly 10 people wounded. Israeli authorities saying those involved in the shooting attack were killed. We don't know the exact motive here, obviously, but it is yet another ongoing investigation leading to a lot of the chaos and fear that we've been talking about, unfolding in Israel today.
Crystal, thank you. The CBC's Crystal Gumansing in London.